Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much landscaping they did.
More of the beaver touches. These are actual chewed beaver stumps that I pulled off a job.
I think we will add this finishing touch to the pond.
That is awesome. Hey, what's up everybody? At the Pond Professor here. I am here with Brad of Suburban Wildlife Control. Hey, Brad, we have known each other a long time.
I have, yeah. First started seeing you guys doing pond. A little later I answered and I had to get some goats. I didn't know it was you, and bought some goats from you guys, and then we bump into each other on different jobs. I run the nuisance wildlife control. We do, raccoons and skunks and squirrels and different things that are getting in people's houses and so forth. Today we're actually going to be doing yellow jackets that are getting in a wall. They can get really ornery. What happens, they build these nests on top of the ceilings. Eventually they start chewing the drywall apart, poke a little hole through. Next thing you know, you come home and your house is full of hundreds and hundreds of yellow jackets.
Oh my gosh.
Which we do. So they're actually really aggressive, and they're bad because it's just like a ticking time bomb. They're gonna eventually get in the house.
So what's the most exotic thing you've ever had to get here in Chicago?
I've had gators before. I've got a few little ones, like they had one in the Fox River. Okay. I never got anything big, obviously. If it's an exotic animal, it's somebody's pet that gets away. Yeah. We did a 16-foot python, tegu, which is a gigantic lizard.
Those are aggressive.
Oh yeah, it was mean.
Oh yeah, those things.
It was pretty wild. People are like, well, you can trap raccoons. Can you help me? So when I was like 16, I'm like, yeah, I'll come help you. And then I'm like, well, I have no money. Someone's got to give me some money, right? For gas. Yeah. Like flip me some cash for gas. Then it kept getting bigger and bigger. Kept escalating. Like more people would call, more people would call. Next thing you know, it's, a full-time nightmare. It's all I do. But, which is good. It's a great business.
Yeah, totally. After all those years, probably like an animal whisperer, right? I mean, you can probably read animals.
Oh, 100%.
Body language.
I can tell in 2 seconds.
So cool. Well, I guess we have some yellow jackets.
Yeah, let me suit up, show you how it works.
All right, I'm just gonna stay in the background.
Yeah, you don't want to be over here.
Not worth it.
Out of the safety zone. Now you're good. It's right there. Had I not caulked them all in there with the powder, that would have been just loaded. That's actually a pretty big nest. I probably should get my head net on. We're out at a job site here. We're live trapping and relocating some nuisance beavers that are damming up all the storm sewers and cutting down all the trees on some property that a village owns. This little guy, or girl, one of the two, I haven't looked to see what it is, has been very destructive, doing a lot of damming. The village has put in all this new drainage, and the beavers have been screwing it up. Look at all down here. Look at the size of these trees they've been cutting down. Just giant trees. And as you can see right here, I've got another beaver. Take a look at this little guy. That little. Then come around over here, I'll show you another one. This is a contraption the village put in. They called it a beaver deceiver. Definitely not deceiving the beaver. They didn't make this cage area big enough. And I've got beaver number 3. Here's that.
Hey, good morning everybody. Ed here, back over at Brad and Katie's place, hanging out here over by the pasture. It's got little goats and stuff playing around over in the back. But today's gonna be a big day. It is our final push on this project. We're working on the wetland, and we're also gonna hook up the stack slate sphere, which is gonna create that sight and sound that we're looking for. Remember, the challenge we had with this project is they built up this entire area for the home. Everything kind of pitches away from there. We're perched up high. So for us to actually create a waterfall on top of this coming back down towards the house, just is not gonna work. We are elevating things a little bit with our wetland filter as well as the walkway and that type of stuff, but we don't have the opportunity to create a massive waterfall, which is what the stack slate stuff is perfect for. It's going to bring that sight, the sound, that agitation that we're looking for to create the ambiance, which is going to just fill that entire courtyard with sound. Check it out. So all that soil that we dug out from our wetland filter is building up this backside. So for us to come any higher than this would have been cost prohibitive, and it would have looked strange. We were getting ready to put our fabric in place. Next step is going to be the rubber liner, another layer of the fabric. Then we start putting in all the AquaBlox, snorkel centipedes and everything to complete the filtration. vertical centipede have been installed. High velocity water comes into the bottom. We have that 93% reduction in water velocity as water enters the centipede module. The water then spreads itself out, allows the sedimentation process to occur. That's really the most important part. From a nitrification standpoint, nitrifying bacteria don't like sediments, so you want to try to get rid of as much sediment as possible down in the hollow space underneath the filter media. It's exactly why we have a swirl chamber down in the bottom of our biofalls and things like that. Same exact concepts and philosophies follow. Concept of fractals, expanding geometries. A lot of these things are very, very similar. You just have to understand the water velocities and the scale of everything in order to make it work. Now that we have the AquaBlox in place, we're going to start filling around with more of the river stone. That'll tighten everything up. The way these AquaBlox are designed to work under compression. So what that means is we want to have even distribution of pressure on the bottom, on the sides, and on the top. When you have even distribution of pressure, these blocks get stronger and stronger and can hold higher weight capacities. Once we do the outside perimeter, we'll then start layering in more layers of the 1.5-inch gravel on top of that, all the way up to the appropriate elevation. We'll start leveling it off, and then we can start doing our decorative stonework around the top, and then we are going to make our final connection between the wetland filter and the main pond. River rock is inside. We are now setting up our stack slate walls, which is going to kind of give that little bit of a modern architectural type of a look to the back end, which will help blend everything into the home. We have our sphere, which is going to create that turbulence as well as the visual and sound that we're looking for. Once we get this plumbed up, we are then going to start setting some of our larger rocks around this outside edge, and then we have to make our connection between the sphere and our plumbing line. We have our main line coming from our pump. It's going to go in between the walkway. One of the 2-inch lines is going to go down into the filtration system. The other one is going to split into the sphere. The pond is just about full, maybe another 1/2 inch or so of water. Our wetland is totally filled with gravel. Stack slate walls are in place. Sphere is plumbed up, so now it's just a matter of doing some foam work, hooking up our bulkhead fittings, etc. Hopefully we'll have clean water soon. All right, we are back at Brad and Katie's house, and it's only been a week and a half, but Brad texted me, said they had a chance over the weekend to do a bunch of the landscaping as well as some of those little details. I'm totally looking forward to seeing this because last time I left, it was actually dark. The pond was full of mud. It was all brown water. We couldn't see anything, so I'm super, super excited. Let's go check it out. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much landscaping they did. This looks phenomenal. They came in and they cleaned up all this stuff, but they loaded it up with all types of perennials. I love what they did with the stack slate walls over here on the back, because now those have become these planters, and what it does, it creates that nice transition between the water, the stack slate sphere. Then we have the walls, and then it goes right up the back of the house. And here is Brad and Katie relaxing on the front porch, exactly as I hoped. Hey guys, what's up? This looks incredible. Cannot believe how much it changed. When we left last time, it was pitch black.
Yes,
the water was
it
brown. We couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
You have been incredibly busy.
Oh
my gosh.
Non-stop. We've been working till after dark.
After I get done with work, all these lights out here, it's so bright, it's like working in daytime. We literally did all this up until like midnight some nights out here working.
It's been fun.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Walk me around and show me, tell me about some of the plants that you chose, why you chose them, some of the little details, because like right now it's like sensory overload. I'm looking at all these things like it completely changed. It was just raw rock before, so now it really has come to life.
Put some rock here and some things to steer people down to your hop rock, and then around this little path. To get to your little dosing system, I put a little
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
In here.
I love that.
And obviously being the beaver trapper, I had to do some beaver pieces, so I took all these beaver chewed logs I found at some jobs.
That's actual.
Yeah.
Really?
Then behind Katie.
We chose this particular arborvitae because it stays compact, but it grows tall. So we thought that would look nice, so it won't take over the whole area. We put the chameleon plants in here because they do spread. We got the irises. We filled in with ground covers everywhere where we could put them in.
I love that detail because this stuff is just gonna spread and really soften up that entire space.
I really like sedums because they will grow into the rock. It is natural because, you know, if you had a pond out in the wild and there's a lot of rock around it, you're gonna see little plants growing into the rocks and getting closer to the water.
So this is actually the same stuff that we just planted our entire green roof with. We have thousands and thousands of square feet of sedums because they're super low maintenance. They can handle that hot, dry condition and everything. Right now they are looking phenomenal.
And I'll walk you around and show you a couple of little touches I did. Katie again did all the sedums. A couple more beaver chewed logs, little fake log to hide the electric you put in. So I put a couple more little beaver logs in here to hide transformer, kind of soften that up a little bit. Then she did all this. Then I made a dry creek bed so if we ever have a really big storm, at least it gives the water a place just to get out instead of going into my garage or going on our foundations. Then again, more of the beaver touches. These are actual chewed beaver stumps that I pulled off a job. Went to our other property and dug out some character stones. I just dug this guy out of the ground on my other property. Had some cool little lines in it.
Lots of flowers, and from experience, which ones will make it through the winter and which ones attract the bees and the butterflies. So we kind of mixed the color, you know, we did purples and yellows and reds and spread it around so that there's a little splash of every color all around the entire pond. And we're still working on that, but we're getting there.
And I know 2-3 years from now, oh my gosh, this is gonna just be lush. I mean, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. I actually wish we could fast forward time a little bit so I could see it filled in like that.
You guys actually set that big stone, worked out to be perfect, gives you a nice spot to walk down to the backyard. It's like a natural step. And it's actually perfect. As Katie said, she wanted to make sure she had a way to get to our backyard still.
Perfect.
And when you guys set this, I mean, that just made it perfect. I'm gonna put a bunch more big character stones in through here to kind of make it look natural. Clean this up and seed the rest of it. Then we're done. So I'd say we're a good couple days of monkeying around once this dries up.
At the pace you're going, I think it'll be quicker than that.
Probably. Not as fast as you guys. You guys,
it'll move.
Your guys' pace is way faster.
Well, we're a two-person team.
That's true. Yes. You guys really did a great job on this.
It was a ton of fun working with both of you. You gave us direction, but you gave us freedom. It's a good combination.
Up and above and beyond what I ever thought about was going to be in our yard. It really is just phenomenal.
Well, everything that you told me when we met, you know, your love for koi fish, end up spending some time out here and relaxing and, you know, cool little courtyard. I'm like, we just got to blow this out. I have to bring Ellen back because she not only wants to see the pond, but she wants to see the goats.
Yeah, for sure.
The whole property and everything. So we're definitely going to have to schedule that.
I think we will add this finishing touch to the pond here.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I hope you enjoyed this incredible beaver pond, and for more cool projects you definitely have to check out Joseph Carter the Mink Man.